Hello and welcome to another episode of Danotage Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. So we've got a little bit of a win streak. We got a little bit of a like streak. We got a little bit of a streak. We got a streak, and we got streaks, and I got streaks in my hair. Eden's obviously got blonde. His hair is just one big blonde streak. We've got I gotta say, some pretty suave hair going on right now. I like the poison bomb. I like the BFF, assuming we can get some pretty good companions. Every time I get BFF, we get like one companion, maybe two, which, it's better than not having any companions with BFF, so we'll take that. We take those as best we can. We try not to die here and have to dodge through all the poops and the bad flies. Oh my god, we got some big boys here. So yeah, it's been a great week so far, I think. I know it's only this video come out Thursday. I know it's only Thursday, and we've got a kind of a big week coming in, because we have the weekend and then all of next week, and then it's like Christmas, so like we're in the middle of Hanukkah, which you probably don't know, I haven't told this story especially on Isaac videos, but I also don't really talk about it too much on stream. A little bit here and there, but not too much. I'm not Jewish by any means. I guess it's binary at that point, really. I don't know why I said by any means. But my mentor, who I've spent, countless hours just hanging out with and understanding and kind of actually getting close on a more personal than just just professional level. And I say my mentor from mostly from university and education and academics, but we've become such close friends that it has become like more than that. We've been able to share each other's lives in a sense of being able to learn a lot about each other. So I've been around quite a bit of Jewish holidays in the past, and it's actually, it's one of those things where you just enjoy any type of culture, at least to me, that celebrates family, because I've got a pretty big family, pretty typical of those in my heritage and culture. It's pretty giant family. So when we celebrate family quite a bit, there's a lot of families I know that don't do that too much. So being able to kind of mix the two and be able to understand, hey, there's so many other people out there that enjoy family so much, but it's not in a toxic way either, because sometimes family gets in a weird like loyalty toxicity, and it's probably hard to explain without knowing what I'm talking about already. But there's like a family comes first mentality that sort of gets a few people in trouble, like when there are people that have, let's say like bigoted or racist family members, and they're like, well, family comes first, and we got to do our best to try to help them and stuff like that. And it becomes like, it's got to be a hard decision. I don't think there's many people in my family that are problematic. There are a few, but we really I think we understand that, and we kind of don't really spend too much time with those parts of the family. But those that very much seem like good people on the outside, and as their family members of mine, I know are pretty good people, we tend to do anything for them. And what I've noticed is there's a lot of heritage within both my heritage and Jewish heritages. You know what I'm saying. What is this? Longer status effects, or do we want higher chance of angel rooms? We'll take angel rooms. That celebrate family. And I think that's a really cool, interesting aspect of seeing so many things like that, especially in sort of a pretty easy world to be pretty pessimistic about. Pessimistic being like the idea that everything's gonna go bad and there's no reason to try anything, and kind of it's pessimism leads to that defeatist attitude, and being able to just say, hey, I don't care about anything because nothing cares about me, right? and that's fair. If you've lived your whole life and it seems like people don't really care about you, it's pretty fair to be pretty pessimistic in a lot of ways. But seeing that, and I've been thinking about that quite a bit. I don't know how I just got hit there. Has kind of been a big boon to my mental health in the last few weeks leading into the holidays, where I know I'm not going to be able to see any of my family members, living so far away from them, but also because, you know, travel's pretty much impossible right now. Just doing my best to sort of keep my head above water, and then speaking to my mentor rather recently and a few others that have been going through things, I thought it was a perfect time to just talk about like Hanukkah and what Hanukkah actually meant to people. I don't know too much about it, other than, you know, the simple things that I do know, which is a lot of time spent with family, which is, you know, very much what a lot of the holidays around this time of season is, or this time of year, this season of year. You know, there are those that celebrate Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and Christmas and Yuletide and a lot of that. And while most of that is meant for specific things, I think most people, especially in today's age, have turned that into, let's spend time with family. And some people don't like that because some people don't like their family, which I based on what I've just kind of gone through, it makes perfect sense for some people not to like their family. And you can't really choose your family, so things just kind of, you kind of get the short end of the stick sometimes when you get a bad luck of the draw. Bad set of cards in your hand, and you gotta, you know, can't really fold them, you know what I mean? You can't know when to fold them because you're not really folding them. You can't know when to hold them because, well, you're kind of forced to hold them, aren't you? Alright, can I do something with this? I might have to bomb this. There we go. Alright, that works. I'll take this. We'll go into the, oh, Rainbow Baby. Shoots random tears. I mean, we've got BFF. Might as well take it, right? No matter what it is. But yeah, you don't really get to choose those things, so I get why there's a certain amount of people that just don't really enjoy being around their family. But it's nice being able to see a lot of holidays where there are people that genuinely enjoy being around family members and stuff like that. Or just being around people, you know, like Thanksgiving is a really cool time of year because other than this year, it has been a lot of let's get our friends together and we'll do a Friendsgiving, which, you know, I've done before. I haven't done in a while. I haven't done since I moved to San Diego. Now we're in LA, but since I moved to San Diego, we hadn't done something like that in a while, and that was, you know, it's kind of sad because I do remember that being a pretty good time. Not just because it's hanging out with friends, because, you know, at certain points you kind of do that anyway. Although as a content creator, that kind of slows down because, well, it just does. Your friends kind of change. While I was living, you know, close to where I went to college and stuff like that, I had kept a lot of friends that were not anywhere near the streaming world. But it still... Wait, do I want this? No. It still was hard to schedule things because, well, I mean, I'm creating content basically every day at this point. I take a few days off of stream once or twice a week, sometimes less, sometimes more. But I'm still creating YouTube videos. I'm still working on, you know, the other stuff around what streaming is, blah, blah, blah. You guys know that story. It's not what I'm here to explain. Obviously, that just gets boring after hearing it a million times. But it becomes this, you really just don't spend too much time with the friends that don't necessarily see that, and they work like a day job maybe they don't enjoy, or whatever it might be. It's not no judgment, I'm just putting that's just kind of the reality of what's going on. Not to mention that, but you also make a lot of friends in content creation and just doing things online. I mean, there's a lot of companies, especially in the gaming world, that do things purely online, so you don't really get to see them, or you don't live near them, so it's a whole different story. And because of that, it's harder to do things like Friendsgiving because it takes travel time, it takes, you know, buying a plane ticket and staying somewhere, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The obvious at that point, but you get to you don't get to really spend that time, so it becomes a very different circumstance. I think one of these days, because now that we do live here in LA, there's a bunch of people that I think we do know that will try to get something going possibly, hopefully next year, and we'll actually enjoy something. But I say this to kind of recommend, like, spend some time with people you like. It doesn't have to be family members. It doesn't have to be something this year, because obviously we're trying to stay away from everybody. But finding those little moments, especially around any type of year, it doesn't even have to be the holidays, is extremely powerful. And this comes from somebody who's extremely introverted, and I'm sure most of you guys are too. I mean, just kind of, that's why we get drawn into games. It's not because this is the common misconception that, oh, video games make you introverted because you're so used to not being around people. It's like, not really. I think naturally introverted people just become big gamers because it's more comfortable, and that's just kind of the world we want to live in. Whereas we can still have friends, and I think as gamers probably have truly more friends than people who don't play video games or spend any time interacting in a good way on the internet. So it kind of becomes this way of, I have a lot of these friends, but don't really see them personally. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. It's a soul heart. So it becomes something interesting, and I think that not having that this year is going to be difficult for a lot of people, and I think I hopefully can spend some time creating content with you guys this year, and hopefully let you know that this is my way of being able to show that, hey, you are absolutely not alone, and we're here to just kind of hang out with you. I said we, but I mean like the entire cave. There's a bunch of people in this cave that we call our lovely little community here on the internet, and there's going to be a lot of people in the same situation as you, so keep your head up, because I know things get pretty sad. I mean, truly, maybe the reason I'm talking about this is because, the sads have been real this year. They got kind of real last year, and I've definitely had a few moments where they've been worse than like right now this year. When my mom came and visited me for my birthday this year, and then left, that was a pretty rough moment, because obviously my mom's awesome. I love my mom, but not being able to see her for an entire like year and a half or what have you, and then finally seeing her for like 2 days and then having her leave was tough. It was definitely like a big thing. So I'm sure there's a lot of people dealing with that right now, especially those that are maybe don't live at home, but also don't really have the means to kind of have a home. Mostly I'm talking to those that maybe moved away for college and or university, and didn't really get to see a way to come back home while doing university stuff, because there's always the chance that you might have to go in for something like some testing or whatever. I'm sure there's some universities that do it that way. I did a lot of online schooling when I moved because I didn't want to leave my university, but I also didn't want to re-enroll in a new one, and I was like, okay, well, I'll do a bunch of this online, see how it goes. It was a big pain in the ass, that's for sure, but it turned into, having to go into the other local university to do testing, because they're like, oh, if you can, because it was a state university, right? So they all work sort of under the same system, well, a little bit different under the same system. So it's like, oh, you can go test this university, they'll officially stamp it for you so that they know that you didn't cheat and blah 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 blah. But yeah, like, so people with those types of situations, like, I can only imagine what it's like right now. There are those that don't have really many or any family to kind of go after, so you may or may not know what I'm talking about, or you may just totally miss what I'm talking about, and this is totally being a bummer, and I apologize for that. I don't mean this to be a bummer, but I bring this up to kind of talk about the fact that, hey man, we'll do our best to just be here for you. I think on like Christmas Eve, we'll probably spend a long night streaming, and maybe we'll open up some Pokemon cards and just kind of chill out. Maybe we'll just play some video games together. I think it'll be a fun time, because I think this is, if any year is gonna be it's gonna be this year, where I don't have plans to go home and see the fam and stuff like that. So I can actually stay home, and you guys already are the fam, but I get to hang out with you, and I think it'll be fun. Why am I talking about this on an Isaac video? Well, honestly, because that's kind of what's been on my mind. There hasn't been really anything else on my mind, and that's kind of been living rent-free in the head. Which, not really rent-free. We're very much thinking of ways to to use that for good, and I think this is part of that too. So yeah, so I think there's a lot to be said about that situation. Obviously, it gets a little crazy and a little bit sad the more and more we talk about it. So I won't dwell too much on it. But yeah, if you guys are missing people on specific holidays, there's a good chance that we'll be streaming this year on any of them. So come hang out with us and see us live, or just just put these videos on in the background. Maybe we'll provide a little voice to listen to. I'm curious though, how many people out there put YouTube on and just leave it on for their pets to listen to while they're maybe out shopping or doing something that, like, running errands and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure sometimes I'll leave Sinvicta or Northern Lion on because they tend to be pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent in their voice, so it doesn't like freak out my dog, and he doesn't go start barking or anything when he hears somebody like scream or whatever it is on a video. So it makes sense to be able to have that. Mom's bra, freeze the enemies in the current room for 4 seconds. Spectral tears. We'll take the Ouija board. That sounds fine. But yeah, so like hopefully if you do have that, if you do live in that situation, you do help, or you do like to have your pets listen to YouTube videos, that I can hopefully be that for you, or whatever it might be. I just want to be able to be of service this year, because I know it's been a strange time to see everything that's been happening. Mega Maw. Oh, dang it. Oh, this is bad. Let's actually go down here, because I think I can avoid a little better. Okay, I am bad at this boss. I'm very bad at that boss. Wow. That was only, this is a big XL ore too. My god. Well, good thing is, we got a little health up there, so that helps. This is gonna be a problem. I got 6 bombs. I gotta use them. Did you eat it? Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. You can make him eat bombs. That's interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. I hope this isn't the end of the run. I don't want it to be. I mean, that wasn't the greatest, but it worked. Oh, I ran into that. Okay, we got him with a half heart left. Wow. Another health up, though. So, I mean, assuming... Oh, that was a full heal. Jesus. Okay. So, we have ruined 2 devil deals and still haven't gotten an angel deal. I mean, we're getting pretty lucky, I would say. The damage is pretty low, but I guess that doesn't really matter right now. So we'll just deal with whatever we have going. That's a full health. I mean, I think... I'm going to say that's probably our last chance. We're going to have to perform here and dial in, or we're in trouble for this run. Ouch. And you know, Eden runs can be all kinds of things, but I do want to win this run. Because so far, if we win this run, or if we lose this run, it's gonna feel like a waste, and I definitely don't want that. Okay. So, I played a bit of Neon Abyss this afternoon, just to kind of see what has changed, because it sounds like things have kind of changed. It's very much, if you've never seen Neon Abyss, it's a game that I believe came out this year. It's very Isaac-like as far as like the gear and items go, and pets and stuff like that. But the gameplay is quite a bit different. It's a 2D side-scroller platformer shooter. Ares. Yeah. So But, you know, if you understand Isaac, you understand at least how to pick up items in that game, or how to make them work, essentially. So that's been, and it has kind of, it changed a little bit, which has been pretty nice to see the refreshing stuff. But, you know, it's still very much a, well, okay, gather your items, get your gun, and just, if you get something OP, which is actually not that hard to do in the game, you just kind of win. Just becomes a go win button. Okay. Oh, that was rough. Okay, come on. Come on. Can you open up? There we go. Let's save that for a second. 'Cause I don't know what's about to happen, especially in this room. Ah, I saw that coming. Yep. There's one. There's two, rather. All right, we're down to the last one, and now we can get that heart. And it's actually not. It wouldn't have been a waste, or it would have been a waste, I should say. Now it's not. Okay, we still lost a bunch of our devil deal problems, but you know, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm not playing that sloppy. I think some of these rooms are just cursed. They're rooms that I'm not used to, and because of our damage. Not really. Our damage is really bad right now. So that's a big issue into us not being able to kill things. So we're going to have to play Dodge City here. If we can survive Dodge City, we might be okay. And hopefully we'll run into something that ups our damage. But right now it's pretty bad. It's pretty garbage. Keep this going. All right, we're doing okay though. It could be a lot worse. So let's find a treasure room. Oh, we did find the treasure room already. Oh, great. Yeah, we're in trouble. And this room is gonna suck. Sorry, I'm in full concentration mode. We got it. Okay. Ah, damn it. We got lots of items. Or lots of, you know, material. Not a whole lot of items, though, that we can really utilize. What did we get from this floor's treasure room? I don't even remember. Alright, that works. Yeah, okay, lots of stuff. Jeez. We can go into the shop, I guess. Got enough... Oh, that was stupid. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Do we want to bomb one of these? Oh, we can shoot over that? Oh, we have spectral tears. I forgot about that. I'll go over some of them. Alright. We can go to the shop. We might have to, honestly. There's the boss room. We need something, man. We need something real bad. Alright, so let's go do this. Yeah. Is this gonna be the shop? It is the shop. That is... The doors, coins instead of keys. Yeah, we gotta do something here. We might just buy this. Did I jam it? Really? I don't know what that means. Or I don't know what it turns into. Gives us money back. But do we care about that? It doesn't re-roll anything. Alright, so what is this? This is, we don't know. The lovers. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. Alright, well. Let's go. Where's that heart? Oh, that heart's in the middle of the room. Yeah, that's not good. So that's two hearts. I mean, that works. It's better than nothing. Ah. Seriously. That was good. Loki's pretty easy to deal with, I think. Okay. Blackheart spawns some bombs. Yeah, we are damage starved. It's probably because the devil deals, to be honest. I'm sure there was something in the devil rooms. I mean, we still have a chance, yes, but it's gonna be harder and harder. So I don't really know what to do here. We're gonna have to bomb one of these guys. Alright. Okay. Okay. That's... okay. You know what? I didn't think they'd come after us like that. Sometimes you gotta show them who you're repping. But sometimes they show you who they're repping. And that's not good. We don't want that. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't do this. Don't do this. Where damage comes into play. But good thing is we know when to avoid them now. We're getting better at that. We're getting better at learning the enemy movements, which is pretty much the biggest thing in any roguelite, but definitely good in this game because they don't always have the most obvious tells when they're going to do something. Although I think Hades is probably one of the biggest perpetrators of secretly about to do a move and you don't really notice. I think it has a lot to do with the angle of the game and the animation of the game and how pretty it looks, but also at the same time, just the fact that some of them just go really fast. Alright, there's our goat head. We're probably gonna get this. Yeah. Pill, I don't know. Put the bomb here, I think it blows it up. Yeah, we're good. Alright, cool. As long as these guys don't do what the last guys did, we should be fine. Yeah, okay, these guys don't chase me. I think it's just the floaty heads that do it. Okay. Just trying to pay attention to everything at once. Oh no, these guys kind of do it. You just have to be really close. That's not a good thing. Because that's what gets you killed. Maybe it's just when he sees you. There's keys. We have so many keys. It really, really stinks that we don't have damage. It's gonna take forever to do these rooms. This guy's gotta fly too. Alright, get rid of those guys. My god. Okay. Again, this becomes a high health, low damage situation, so which means just Dodge City. Dodge City is gonna be where we live. We've lived here for ages. We're like 3rd generation Dodge City. But it also means, because we're 3rd generation, means we know what we're dealing with, but not necessarily that we're ready to deal with it, you know? 3rd generation, maybe a 3rd generation with a little bit of money. They don't know how to handle money. They've been born with money, and so has their parents. They're just losing money handling lessons every generation, you know? It's the same thing here. We're like 3rd generation Dodge City, so we're just, you know we have to do it, but that's about it. We don't know anything else. Let's see. I don't think we want that. Alright, so that's about as good as we're gonna get from over here. There is possibly something in here. What is that? Spawns 1 pill. Okay, is this totally busted? They're busted in each floor now? Like, what's up with that? That's really not cool, man. Mom's pill spawns a pill. I don't want that though. This is garbage. You know, we had a decent Eden run not that long ago, but this is garbage. And we gotta go all the way back down. Oh, there's a key right there. Go all the way back down. And then deal with... Oh, we missed this too. My goodness. We haven't seen the treasure room yet, so thankfully there's still a hope. We got a jumper. Come on now. Alright. Done. So, alright, 2 branches done. Last branch. Oh no, this is bad. Yep, that's why. I guess if we deal with one at a time, we're fine. I don't know what the ghost boy does. Can we destroy that? Looks like we can. Yeah, okay. As long as we don't destroy the rocks, we're good. It's fine. We haven't lost our... devil deal yet? Is that what Goat's Head does? Does that guarantee it? I figured it just took you to 100% and then still the chance to lose it. I don't know. We're not going to chance it, obviously, on purpose, but that might be the case. Okay. There we go. Take that. That actually worked out. That seemed like the wrong way to do it. Okay, come on. I'd like you to... Yep. That's... Okay, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. Come on. How many rooms have we had with these enemies, man? This run hates me, man. What is the seed, by the way? 4D0Q76L2. Okay, if you want to torture yourself, you can go ahead and try that. I saw that coming too. Alright, so here is our treasure room. It looks like we did take red damage and didn't lose out on anything, so that's good. This is more bomb stuff. 5 bombs causes your bombs to explode in a tiny 2 to 4. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. This is bad. Woo! Those dodges. Those dodges. Nice. Anything? Anything at all? Scary babies. Scary children. Where did he? Where did he go? Come on. These guys are way more dangerous. Oh! Hey. Alright, cool. So we gotta be careful. Bait it. There's the boss room. We're still dealing with terrible damage. I want to see what this is. Puberty. What did that do? Did we lose a heart there? I just want to see if it would give us something. This is gonna be rough. We're gonna lose a lot of health here, I can already tell you. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Oh, okay. There she is. Just gotta put damage on her as much as we can. Just as much as we can. Every chance we get, every breath we take, gotta put damage on you, Mom. Gotta put damage on you, Mom. We're doing work. We would have lost our devil deal if it wasn't for Goat's Head. It's just, we need something. Hopefully this is clutch. Okay. Well, there's that. Got a soul heart that we wanted. Alright. 1.2 damage. For current room, deals 1 heart of damage to you. That's... Oh, come on, man. Really? That's all we're gonna get? I mean, we already have... No. Alright. Well. Let's hydrate. Let's move on. Let's hydrate and move on. Great, a dark womb. Fantastic. I hope this +1 damage is good. For sure. But it is definitely gonna be... Oh, okay. It's gonna be rough when we deal with that way. Come on. Yep. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. I mean, it's better. Obviously, +1 whole damage is 1 point of damage is better. But it's still a big pain in the butt. Thankfully, Goat's Head should help though. Watch the creep. Alright. Yep, watch the creep. Get that heart back. Cool. Razor Blade actually could have worked. But I think we still get a good amount of damage from simply just having this bomb here too. So it's like it's a partial upgrade. I would say that actually if I were better at the game, that may be a much better upgrade. But considering how much damage I've already taken and how much I just don't want to lose the run, you just never know. Yeah, that goes both ways. That's bad. Oh, the suck. That was definitely funky fresh. There we go. Okay, well, that kind of stunk. But I think we're okay. Ah, no, we're not. Come on now. Come on now. Funky fresh. Funky fresh. Wow. Okay. We're puking. We're puking. I don't know if I've seen these enemies before. Come on now. Don't do me like this. Come on. I see you. Come on. Just give it to me. Open up! Open up! Here's the question, though. We gotta find a treasure room, right? We have to try. Maybe we don't. Okay, maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe this is a terrible idea. Ah, we're so dead. Yeah, yeah, that run sucked. It gave us a bunch of chances, but we definitely couldn't do much without. I mean, it feels like that's kind of the story of this game in general is not getting enough damage, pretty much ever. Like, because quite honestly, I'll take very little to no health upgrades if I could just get the damage. But yeah, it's how it goes. So if you enjoyed this, please let us know. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'll see ya. Goodbye.